Hi everybody, I'm Josh Ladd from Feral Cuisine. We're making real foods for real dudes. And I know that I talk a lot about how easy it is to throw together a completely from scratch meal, but today I just want to show you really how fast and easy you can do something that tastes great and is completely from scratch. We're going to be making chicken paprikash today, also known as chicken paprika, and I bet that I can throw this together in under 10 minutes. So let's try it out. Here we go. Chicken paprikash is very, very easy. All you really need for it is one bell pepper, just all diced up like this, half an onion, a cup of chicken. You can use rotisserie chicken, or you can do like I do and just cook up a bunch of chicken thighs and have them ready to go for anything. You need a cup and a half of chicken stock, about a half cup of Greek yogurt, just unflavored. Then you need 2 tablespoons of good paprika and about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And then I am going to serve my paprikash over couscous. So I'm using about 3/4 of a cup of couscous, just unflavored again. First you want to preheat your skillet to about medium. Give it just a little bit of oil. You see it's already nice and hot there. And then dump in your peppers and your onions. You just want to get them a little bit browned. There we go. Whew, it's already smelling good. And things are going everywhere because this is a real kitchen. Things are gonna fly everywhere and oil is gonna smoke, and it's all okay because just life is chaos sometimes. And at the end, you're going to end up with really good food, and nobody's going to care what the process was. All right, you can already see the onions starting to brown. I'm going to let it go for just another minute here, and then I'm going to dump in my cup and a half of chicken stock. That's going to be the next step. I think that looks good. So dump in your chicken stock. If you're buying chicken stock in a can or in a carton, make sure that it is low sodium because it is going to all condense down a little bit and you don't want there to be too much salt in the final product. So just dump in your stock and let it go until it starts simmering. I'm turning up the heat there just so that it will all get simmering a little bit quicker. And what you're going to do is get your couscous ready. Just dump it into a bowl, and you're going to measure out, once this starts simmering, about a cup worth of liquid, and just put it right in there with the couscous. That's one of the great things about couscous, is that it is very fast cooking. You don't need to boil it. You just add liquid that is very hot, that has just been boiling, and then cover it. And then within about 5 minutes, it will steam itself and be a very nice, it's actually a little pasta, very tiny grains of pasta. So this is already starting to simmer here. So I'm going to get a 1/4 cup measure just because that's small enough to be able to use. Grab a pot holder here, set that right there, and I'll get about a cup total worth of liquid. And it isn't quite filling up the 1/4 cup measure, so I'm going to do probably about 8 of those. And some of the peppers and onions are getting in there, and like I said, you know, this is real life. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be great. A little pinch of salt in there, and just mix that up like that. And just cover it with a plate to keep that steam in there, and you can set that aside. That'll just all cook up. Next up, just dump in your chicken. Boom. And the chicken is already cooked, so we don't want to cook it too much longer. We just want to get it heated through. If you cook it for too long, then the protein fibers will really tighten up and you'll have just very tough chicken. So just heat it long enough to kind of heat that through. It's probably already good right there. And we're almost done. Go ahead and put in your paprika and your salt. Throw it in there. Get that all mixed up good. And that paprika will give everything a nice, rich brick red color. There we go, check that out. And for a dish like this where the paprika is the main seasoning, I would make sure that you get something good. You don't want the McCormick's, I hope they don't sue me for saying their name. You don't want McCormick's paprika because that stuff just tastes like dirt. You want a good imported Hungarian paprika, or you can do what I did for this and just get a bunch of very mild dry peppers from your local Mexican grocery and just grind them up, because that's really all paprika is. It's just ground up mild peppers. All right, that is almost ready. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the heat here. And we'll add the yogurt. Most recipes for paprikash use sour cream, but I really like Greek yogurt just because it makes everything a little bit lighter, a little bit less heavy, and it gives a really nice tang that really complements the flavor of the entire dish. Then you just mix that up. Check that. I love it when a dish is beautiful as well as being tasty, and I really think this is. I really think that with the green of the peppers and the flecks of paprika and the sauce, I think this is a very pretty dish. I'm very happy with it. All right, and that right there is paprikash. All we gotta wait for is for the couscous to kind of finish steaming over there for just a couple of minutes, and then you can serve your delicious paprikash over the couscous and have just a great, awesome meal. Looks like something you'd pay like 10 bucks for at a restaurant, right? 10 minutes. I'm inviting the actual video maker over here, Sean Miner. Thank you very much for putting this all together. Everybody out there, check out Miner Media Works to see his works, and we're gonna try this out. What do you think, dude?
That's delicious.
Nice.
That is delicious.
So don't take our word for it. You should try it out yourself, like you saw. So fast, so easy. If you don't cook your own food, then you should watch something like this and start. Just start cooking your own food. Everybody should. So anyway, this is Josh Ladd from Feral Cuisine. We're making real foods for real dudes, and we're about to eat some real foods right now. So we're signing off. Oh!